Hello everyone, Jeanette Foster here. I wanted to come on and just talk a little bit about, feeling lost and feeling confused when your twin flame disappears again. And I really just wanted to share my experience of how I felt at one point with my twin flame. So there was a point where I was in this cycle with my twin flame. He would reach out and we would connect, and it was wonderful. And that time I was like, this has got to be it. This has got to be the time that we're now going to be in union. And every single time it happened, he disappeared again. And then I was devastated. I was in that moment where I was like, I thought this was it. Like this, I thought we were going to be in union this time. And it didn't happen. I felt so stuck in that pattern of just feeling lost and confused as to why I didn't know why he didn't want to be in union with me. And I just, like, it was so painful. And to be stuck in that, it creates all these other issues. I felt drained. I felt unhappy. I felt exhausted because it just wasn't giving me the support that I was really looking for in a relationship. So with this pattern, when we're stuck in this pattern and we don't see a way out, being able to step out of it and know that if this pattern has gone on for X amount of time, you've had this happen for, let's say, several years. I was in my pattern for about 3 years, a little over 3 years. So at that point where I was at the end of that pattern, where I was completely fed up, and the last time that it happened, I was like, this cycle has got to break. Because I was so frustrated with the situation that I wanted to rip my hair out. That's how frustrating it was to me. And I had to take a step out of that and take some power back and step into, okay, how do I get out of this? And I found that way to get out of it. So I really want to invite you guys to, if you're feeling that feeling of being lost and confused with your twin flame, like they disappeared on you again, they just left, you were like, and then the last time that they connected, you thought for sure that that was going to be it. And then you're devastated when they do disappear again, then go ahead and reach out to me, because I can help you break out of that. I teach this strategy to my clients to help you break out of this cycle of being stuck in this cycle where it's just the same pattern over and over again. And I see so many people being in this pattern for so long. It doesn't have to be that way. You can do something about it. Now is the time to take action, and take action by reaching out to me, and I can get you those results that I get for my clients. Okay, so hello, Bruce. Thank you for saying hello. But if you guys don't have any questions at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. If you do have any questions, just go ahead and post and I can answer your questions. All right, well, again, that's pretty much all I wanted to speak about, was just being in that frustration and being in that feeling of being lost and confused. And if you're still feeling that, and you're feeling like you're still in that cycle of them, like, hi Amber, of them being in this cycle, and you just don't know how to break out of it, you're just so like frustrated and feeling like desperate. You're like, you feel even, you know, like you're in this cycle and you can't just get out of it. Like it's like that feeling, it's pure powerlessness. But how do you know it's your twin flame? It's a good question. So what I'm just gonna say that, how do you know it's your twin flame? Are they mirroring stuff to you? Because that's what twin flames do. They mirror, you know, and if you are in the runner chaser, then most likely they are your twin flame. So twin flames, it's intense, it's tumultuous, it's you know, very intense. They're going to mirror your darkest parts of yourself to you. Those parts that are lying so deep within your subconscious that you have not paid attention to them, and no one has mirrored them to you like that yet. And that's what your twin flame does. They mirror those dark parts of your shadow, your subconscious mind. So if you see that this person in your life, you think they're your twin flame, if they're mirroring you in that way and it's intense and dark at times, then likely you are, and especially if you're also having synchronicities as well. I mean, big thing for really knowing that if they are your twin flame, also, how do you feel about it? We get so out of touch with, you know, not knowing like how we actually feel internally. Well, how do you feel? Check in with yourself. Because, I mean, you can get other people to tell you all you want, whether that's your twin flame, but who's going to know? You're going to know, right? So look at the mirroring effect that happens, and being able to, you know, look at the synchronicities, birthdays, matching birthdays. Sometimes that happens, stuff like that. And me personally, I had my twin flame, or we had the same, our mothers had the same name. Like, crazy coincidence there. It's not a coincidence, it's synchronicity, but you know, stuff like that. Look for it, and especially that mirroring effect there. So. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. So you guys have a lovely night. Take care. Bye.